-7/5 and 2 are the correct answers. Amazing work if you got this one correct. When we start solving this problem, we want to multiply by the LCD, which is x times x plus 1. It's the product of these two denominators. We cancel the factors that reduce to 1, and then we distribute the remaining factors to get our next terms. So we'll have 5x times x plus 1 plus 6 times x, which equals 14 times x plus 1. Next, we distribute the 5x and the 14 to get our new equation. I have a quadratic term here, so I know I need a factor. I'm going to move these terms to the left side, so that way I can set this equation, or this left-hand side of my equation, equal to 0. We'll combine like terms first by adding 5x and 6x to get 11x. Next, we'll subtract these two terms from both sides of our equation. The 14 doesn't have a like term on this side of the equation, so I put it last. This gives us 5x squared minus 3x minus 14, which equals 0. Next, we want to factor this quadratic by finding the factors of -70 that sum to -3. These factors are -10 and +7. We use these two factors to rewrite our middle term and factor by grouping. So this quadratic can be factored as 5x plus 7 times x minus 2. We want to make sure that we set it equal to 0, so we can set each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. We set this first factor equal to 0 and the second factor equal to 0. Doing so, we can solve and we get x is equal to -7/5 and x is equal to +2. But we're not done yet. We want to make sure we check the excluded values to see if either of these are not part of the solution. Well, the only excluded values are x equals 0 and x equals -1. If x were 0, this fraction would be undefined, and if x was equal to -1, this fraction would be undefined. So our two values of -7/5 and +2 are correct.